Iran has struck back at the United States after Washington ordered the killing of Gulf states' top military official.
Senator Dick Gordon is now asking President Duterte to solidify the government's game plan on repatriating Filipinos in the Middle East. Here's the report.
President Rodrigo Duterte has ordered the mandatory repatriation of Filipinos in Iraq. That's after Pentagon confirmed that Iran retaliated against the U.S. by firing a series of rockets at 2 U.S. air bases in Iraq earlier today.
Noon pong nakalipas na 24 oras, inatasan na po ng ating mahal na Pangulong Duterte ang iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan ng Pilipinas, kasama na po ang Embahada ng Pilipinas sa Iraq, para ilikas ang mga Pilipino dito sa bansa. Ang pamahalaan ng Pilipinas ay handang magpauwi ng sinumang Pilipino na maapektuhan ng kasalukuyang krisis sa rehiyon.
Iran earlier said it is assessing 13 scenarios to avenge the death of top military general Qasem Soleimani, with Tehran's head of National Security Council saying that the anti-resistance forces will retaliate. The embassy in Baghdad said alert level 4 has been raised in Iraq, which calls for a mandatory repatriation. The move was exactly the first recommendation of Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu, who was tapped to oversee the evacuation of Filipinos in the Middle Eastern country.
Because I believe that this could be the target initially dito sa U.S. facilities inside Baghdad.
Around 1,000 Filipinos reside in Iraq. But the former special envoy to the Gulf nation believes more Filipinos are staying there as undocumented workers.
The Central Command, U.S. Central Command is in Qatar. The Fifth Fleet is in Bahrain. And of course, there are some forces in Kuwait. So nandyan na Filipinos. So kung halimbawa kung ito mga target, edi delikado rin ng mga Filipinos. So we have to make individual plans in each country.
The DENR secretary is set to visit Qatar within 24 to 48 hours upon the orders of the president. Cimatu will meet with officials in the region to discuss evacuation plans. Joining him is Abdullah Mamao, the president's advisor on overseas Filipino workers.
Just to get the assurance that my countrymen will have the egress just in case hell breaks loose.
For now, the government will send a Coast Guard vessel to fetch Filipinos in the Middle East. As for the sending of troops to aid the U.S., President Duterte says it's out of the question, as the country's enhanced defense cooperation agreement with the U.S. only pertains to concerns of national interest. But that might change.
Because kung sabihin mo may masaktan o may mga casualty, then I would not like it. Then I have to rethink my position.
Senator Richard Gordon, meanwhile, is asking President Duterte to first meet with the National Security Council to solidify their game plan to repatriate Filipinos. Citing his longtime experience as a Red Cross official, Gordon estimates the need for at least 5,000 cruise ships to evacuate Filipinos.
That's why it's important that we have the National Security Council prepare the budget or prepare the parameters on how that money is going to be spent.
Gordon also wants affected OFWs to have job security, either in the country or in other places like Europe, once they get repatriated. Bella Toledo, PR1 News.
U.S. President Trump remains unfazed by the recent attacks against the military or 2 military bases in Iraq. The American chief executive tweeted that so far all is well as they are assessing the damage to military installations. He brandished that America has the most powerful and well-equipped military in the world. Iran's foreign minister Javad Zarif also took to Twitter to air his sentiments. He said the oil-rich country took measures in self-defense against the bases where cowardly armed attacks were launched, hitting Iran's citizens and senior officials. He added that the Gulf state is not looking for war, but insisted that they will defend themselves against any type of aggression.